hopefully you see it in a great game tonight.
So we are going to have an excellent presentation here. As, like we said, we're going to honor the 1993 Jeffersonville High School State Championship team, of course, led by brand new Red Devil head coaches Sharon Wilkerson and Corey Norman. Head coach Wilkerson will be leading the Red Devils tonight, hopefully to a victory against the crosstown rivals from New Albany, the Bulldogs. And as we get set for our presentation, you're listening to WJHI. I'm Blake Beams and Omarion Johnson. And here we go momentarily.
To play for a state championship. Hanley in Corey Norman, a long pass down the floor. Bixler gets it, puts it up, and Jeff wins the state championship. Woo-hoo-hoo! 66-61, Jeff, the state champion of 1993.
And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to introduce your 1993 Jeffersonville Red Devil High School State Championship team. It's the 30th anniversary of this fantastic team, the sole state championship for the Red Devils, looking to add to that reservoir soon.
Great teams are a byproduct of great people and great teammates. You proved it in the early mid-90s, and you continue to prove it by being here tonight for each other.
As they take their place onto the court, here's your 1993 Red Devil State Championship team, of course led by the legendary Red Devils head coach, Mike Broughton. We've got both starters, bench players here tonight, and they all contributed to that fantastic Jeffersonville basketball team. We're going to get set for the introductions for all these fantastic Red Devil alumni and athletes in just a moment's notice.
The team standing before you put together a record of 29-2.
A 29-2 record from that Red Devils team. They defeated Ben Davis, the Indianapolis powerhouse, in the state championship game in the Hoosier Dome, and it was one of the best moments in all of Indiana sports history, especially down here in Jeffersonville.
With that honor, it is to our best
First up, we got number 22, the senior of that 1993 squad, Dana Overton, who started for that Red Devil lineup. Then you got number 32, the junior, Nelson Yates. 42 after Yates was going to be the senior, Brent Connor. We got two more seniors to round out that starting lineup. Number 10, Jesse Edwards. And finally, the final member of that bench was going to be the senior, number 40, Theo Moore. Now the starting lineup for that 93 Red Devil squad, the senior B.J. Flynn, who went on to have a very successful Indiana career. Then you have number 24, the sophomore Brad Bixler. Number 44, the junior, he's up next, Brian Hanley. Now the current Lady Red Devils head coach, number 50, the junior, Corey Norman. And last and certainly not least, the leader of that starting lineup, the leader of that entire team, number 20, senior, Sharon Wilkerson.
14, John Starks, number 52, Doug Boyce, and number 30, Giannis.
And now for a peaceful moment as we get the few that cannot be with us here tonight. That was number 14, junior John Starks, number 52, junior Doug Boyce, and number 30, the sophomore Giannis Sanders.
Courtney Martin and Julius.
So we get a moment of silence here for the junior Courtney Martin and Julius Norman.
A moment of silence, please. Thank you.
And a beautiful moment of silence for, of course, Courtney Martin and Julius Norman. And Julius Norman, a member of that 1973 New Albany State Championship team, and of course, father of Lady Red Devils head coach Corey Norman. As we get the rest of this Red Devils team introduced, we are set for an excellent matchup here on 98.5 WJHILP Jeffersonville as your Red Devils take on the crosstown rival New Albany Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are entering Johnson Arena here tonight looking to get a victory over the Red Devils, who took the sole game last year against New Albany.
Of the Indiana Baseball Hall of Fame, Al Brady. Assistant coach, Mark Blackburn. Assistant coach, John Payton. Now with us tonight, assistant coach, Junior Harvey. And head coach and member of the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame, Mike Broughton.
Head coach Mike Broughton here tonight, right next to Coach Wilkerson and Coach Norman, and he will take the mic for just a moment for a word.
I'm kind of honored to be part of this 30 years later. You can see the contingent that was here 30 years ago. I had great administrators, athletic directors, trainers. So many people went into this to make this possible for us 30 years ago. These young men played, not only won the state championship, but in 5 years that they were here, some of them played in a 5-year period of time. We were 119 wins and 17 losses. And the year we won the state championship, we were #1 to start the season, #1 at the end of the regular season, and we were #1 at the end of the season. And we're very proud of it. Check. But one other thing I'd like to say, and I'd like to say it to the players that are here today. I was looking at my guys from 30 years ago. And as an old coach, I was looking at them this evening, and I said, you know what? I still got shooters. I still got rebounders. I still have guys that can pass the ball. Maybe I could win the state again. The only thing about 30 years from now, or 30 years ago, and this group right here, the quarters have to be 2 minutes. We have to have 10 timeouts, and we'd have to win the state at half court. Thank you very much.
And very great words there from former Red Devil head coach Mike Broughton as we get set for the team picture. And I am Blake Beams, and I am back with Omarion Johnson. And Johnson, we got 3 minutes till game time. How are we feeling tonight?
I'm feeling very good. I felt these powerful words that he said. Like, he only needed 2 minutes. You heard that word when he said that. But other than that, I'm ready for this game, ready to see New Albany go at it. Jeff go at it once again for another year. It's good to see all this history come back into one.
And the Red Devils would also like to welcome New Albany head coach Jim Shannon. What a legendary coaching career Coach Shannon has had at New Albany. New Albany has played Jeffersonville. This will be their 165th meeting, and they are 84-80. New Albany leads there. And this head coach, Jim Shannon, what is there to say except he is a legend here around these Southern Indiana parts. It is going to be his final game, well, possibly final game. We're not sure how sectionals are going to turn out against Jeffersonville, but it will be his final season as a...
He's going to be missed by New Albany when he retires, and I count him as a good friend besides a good coach. And, you know, we have one thing in common. All my guys have 1 ring. I got 1 ring, and so do you. Congratulations. Here.
Jim Shannon is entering here tonight, 20-11 all-time versus the Red Devils. It's his 25th season as the New Albany head coach. And his final here, he looks to go out with a bang against Jeffersonville. But if the Red Devils have something to say about it, well, we might be getting a different story. You can see that beautiful plaque there. Head coach Jim Shannon of the Bulldogs, 1998 to 2023. Congratulations on a fantastic career, head coach Shannon. But Omarion, we are back once again. Are we ready for tonight's matchup? Who are you looking at? Who are some key players for the Red Devils and the Bulldogs?
Definitely looking at Singleton, obviously. He's pretty good in the paint. He's leading the points in the school. I'm telling you, he's gonna get all the rebounds, gonna get all the passes right, gonna get all the great shots in the paint, and that's what we're looking for tonight for Jeff.
And then the Bulldogs, on the other hand, you know, they're coming this season not too shabby either. The Red Devils are about 5-4 right now, and I'm sure they can improve on that entering the sectional season. But right now, we're seeing pretty shaky on both sides of the ball, expected from the first-year head coach and Coach Wilkerson. But one thing, we talked to Coach Wilkerson earlier today. What we figured out is that this team that loves to full-court press, we're going to be seeing that a lot. We're going to be seeing some speed on both sides of the ball. The Red Devils can get out to a quick start. I'm sure we'll be able to get an excellent victory. As we get set for tonight's national anthem. Entering today's game, the leading scorer for the Red Devils is going to be Trey Singleton. He's averaging a double-double on the season, 14 and 10. And here we go for the AFJROTC national anthem. We go quiet here and listen to the national anthem performed by the Red Devil Band.
And now we welcome those who serve or have served our country with the playing of our national anthem. Here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner is the Jeffersonville High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Jake Tabor.
excellent performance from both our ROTC and your Jeffersonville High School Pregame. And as we get set for tonight's matchup, we're about to get the starting lineups for both sides. But before that, we're just going to get a little bit more of a pregame show. So, Mr. Johnson, we were just talking about, we like the fast pace of the Red Devils.
Right.
We like the full court press defense of the Red Devils.
Right.
The New Albany side, they kind of like to play the same game. Jim Shannon has played that his entire life, and Coach Wilkerson, he's 1-1 against him in his career, both games at Madison. So we got a victory over him. So we've seen Shannon before. What do you think he's looking to counteract in that Shannon running gun offense?
Obviously has to make smart passes. Honestly has to put up more plays, slow the ball down. Even though it's fast-paced, they have to slow the ball down. They have to know when to slow the ball down. The coach is going to yell on the play. They make the play. They make the pass inside or on the outside, whichever one. Then they make that score up. They have to make points tonight. They have to capitalize on every point tonight. Not many missed shots, not many messed up passes. They have to capitalize on every single shot they can take.
So you think control of the basketball for the Red Devils is going to be the key in like this entire thing?
Right.
Because we even saw yesterday, of course, there are two different teams, but we were calling that Jeffersonville girls team last night against Male High School.
Right.
And it just seemed like they kind of fell apart in the second half. And they were losing the ball, they were kind of losing control, especially at the beginning of the third quarter. That's when it kind of started to unravel. So you think the Red Devils prevent that here tonight? They're going to walk away with a nice victory, and they're going to walk away looking better than we've seen them so far this year.
Protecting the ball is key. This game is it's going to be very fast, aggressive, hard played, hearts out. Everybody in here, energy is high. They have to capitalize on everything that they can do.
So as we mentioned previously, the Red Devils are entering tonight's matchup 5-4. They're currently undefeated in the Hoosier Girls Conference. Granted, that is a 1-0 difference right here. And they defeated, it looks like it was Seymour, 57-38 earlier this season on December 9th for that only HHC win of the year. They got a 69-57 loss, which is North Central, and they haven't played since the 29th. This Red Devils seems like quite the break in the action. New Albany, not so much. I believe they last played on the 3rd. We'll get that official stat to you in just a minute. So you can assume that the Red Devils are probably more fresh, but the Bulldogs are already back in motion. They had a nice winter break. I'm sure they have plenty of practice, plenty of games as well. They're ready to get back at it.
So, I'm excited to see that tonight. I'm ready to see that defense that Jeff can bring up on the New Albany offense. New Albany's pretty good. New Albany has a very great stat sheet. They also have very great sharpshooters here, and some more ball handlers, and some people in the paint. I see some tall people here right in front of me right now.
Yeah, this New Albany squad is quite tall. I believe they got a 6'4" center down there, and you know this team, Trey Singleton, he's coming in around 6'7". He is no small himself. So we'll see what New Albany can do to counteract that. It's like you said, they're tall, but Jeffersonville is exceptionally tall. We got plenty of sophomores on the team, and a guard like Michael Cooper is coming in anywhere between 6'2" and 6'3".
Right.
New Albany's not going to be able to use that height all game.
Can't wait to see it, man. Can't wait to see it.
So the Bulldogs, on the other hand, are coming in this game 7-2, quite the record so far. They're currently 4th in the Hoosier Girls Conference with a 2-0 record to start the season. They're coming off a loss versus Centerville in Ohio, 63-35. What a travel that was. That was also on December 29th. So these teams actually haven't played since their last matchup at the same time. December 29th, and New Albany traveled all the way to Ohio. So I'm sure they're just as fresh as the Red Devils and are looking to get back out on the court, especially near home. Now, not hometown, they're not in the Bulldogs arena, but they are here in Jeffersonville. They are near and where they want to be.
That is correct. That is correct.
So as we get set for a starting lineup, you are listening to 98.5 WJHI, LP Jeffersonville, your home of the Red Devil Network. I'm Blake Beans with Omarion Johnson, and we are about to send it over for tonight's starting lineup. And real quick, I'd like to thank tonight's referees, Dave George, Gary Hamilton, and Eric Lowe.
Seconds till we start this game. At Johnson Arena. Right now you are listening to 98.5 LP Jeffersonville under the Red Devil Network. Right now we are at the Jeffersonville High School game against the boys, against no Albany boys. And right now we're going to introduce all the players right now.
Jeffersonville High School and William S. Johnson Arena for tonight's IHSAA Hoosier Conference and one of the state's longest high school basketball rivalries. This is the 165th game between the New Albany Bulldogs and your very own Jeffersonville Running Red Devils. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for New Albany. At forward is 6'2" senior, number 3, Tommy Devine. At guard is 6'4" senior, number 4, Justin Carter. At guard is 6' sophomore, number 11, Jordan Tree. At guard is 6' sophomore, number 23, Kenny Watson. And at guard is 6'6", junior, number 25, Chase Loach. And the head coach in his 25th and final year as New Albany future Hall of Famer, Jim Shannon.
And here comes our Jeffersonville High School basketball team right now.
And now your Red Devils starting lineup. At forward is 6'7" sophomore, 0 Trace. At guard is 6' sophomore, number 5, Michael. Guard 5'9" senior, number 15, Connor Ryan. At forward 6'3" sophomore, number 12, PJ Douglas. And at guard 5'10" sophomore, number 24, Sean Moore. Head coach is Ron Wilkerson. Assistant coach is John.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, live from Johnson Arena. You are listening to 98.5 WJHILP Jeffersonville, your home of the Red Devil Network. Blake Beams on Marion Johnson. We're getting set for tip-off. The Red Devil starting lineup: Trey Singleton, Michael Cooper, PJ Douglas, Connor Lyons, and Sean Boyd. And for the New Albany Bulldogs, you got Tommy Devine, Jocelyn Carter, Jordan Tree, Kenny Watson, and Chase Loach. Kick it off. It looks like it's going to be Trey Singleton for the Red Devils. And here we go, live on 98.5. Jeffersonville does not win the tip. It's going to go right to New Albany. Quickly picked up, stuck at the logo already. Here is Tommy Devine. A quick man-to-man defense here from the Red Devils. Trey Singleton with a wide switch from DJ Douglas. Here comes a guard for the Bulldogs, up and no good off the glass. That shot was from Justin Carter, and here comes the Red Devils. Here is Sean Boyd. He finds Connor Lyons. Lyons thought about the three. Down to Singleton. Singleton, will he travel? No, he won't. Up and good off the glass.
Good shot right there. Good shot. Good shot. Right back on defense, though. Right back on defense.
And here comes the Bulldogs. It's going to be Justin Carter off of that fantastic Trey Singleton layup. Gets the crossover, finds a man in the corner. Thought about pulling the three. It's going to get it. It's Devine. It's good. It's short. Trey Singleton secures the rebound. 2-0 Red Devils. Here's Sean Boyd. He's going to find Lyons. He pulled a quick three. Trying to get it off the glass. Nothing there. Rebound secured by number 25, Chase Loach. And the Bulldogs are going to slow it down. Sean Boyd with a quick half-court pressure. We brought it up before the game, Johnson. This is what you want to see from the Red Devils.
This is exactly what I wanted to see.
It's Jordan Street. He's going to take it over. Boyd, not a good shot. A contested mid-range. Rebounded by Douglas. 2-0, 6:50 to go here in the first period of play. Boyd with the three. Oh, just rims out. Johnson Arena is loud. They were expecting that one to go in. And as we get a bit more calm here, let's see what the Bulldogs can do. It is Jordan Street. Boyd has got that half-court pressure. Here we go. suffocating defense by the Red Devils on the perimeter off ball. So I think they're going to get Michael Cooper for that foul. That's going to be his first personal. That's what the ruling is. That's who it will be. It will be Michael Cooper, his first personal, team first for the Red Devils. 2-0 Jeffersonville with 6:31 to go here in the first period of play. They lead the Bulldogs. Here is the inbound here for the Bulldogs. Thought about getting in the post. Instead, it's going to go to Chase Loach. Loach got it out to the corner. After the bind, back to Loach. He's going to pull mid-range. It's short. Secured by Cooper. Pass right to the Red Devils. Over the Lions. Lions will pull it. He will. It's good. The Red Devils with a 4-0 start.
Great move right there in the paint. Great move.
So here comes Justin Carter for the Bulldogs. He's got the Trey Singleton mismatch. Try to get something down there. Here's Sean Boyd. Singleton almost picked up Treat. Boyd is going to stay with Treat, however. Treat's going to take it out to the half-court line. We are getting loud out here. Slowing it down. He's going to cross him over. He's going to give it back out to Carter. Carter's finding a man in the corner. It's up. It's short. That shot no good from Tommy Devine. Rebounded here by Loach. Back down to Carter. Carter loses it. Picked up by Lions. Here's Loach down in the post. He had the mismatch with Cooper. Thought about a three outside. Now here is Devine. It is up. It is good for the first New Albany bucket of the game. 4-3 Red Devils with 5:30 to go here in the first period of play. Here's Sean Boyd. He goes over to Michael Cooper in the corner. Down to Trey Singleton. Got to be careful with that ball.
Hold on to the ball right there. Got to hold on.
Yeah, you saw it, Johnson. All it was that he just couldn't quite grab that ball. It just fell out of bounds. You know, you're going to get that sometimes. It's called butterfingers, and it's an unfortunate turnover. It does look like the Red Devils did get this ball back. So here's P.J. Douglas down in the post, back out to Cooper. Cooper is taking it on his man. He's going to get it out to Singleton. Singleton almost lost it again. He does lose it this time, but it's going to stay with the Red Devils once more. Great post defense here by the Bulldogs.
Great defense right there. Yeah, I got to give it to him right there. He is staying hard. He is staying tall. He's keeping his hands up off of him, not trying to foul.
So here's Cooper. He's going to find Lions. Lions going to try to take it on Treat. Nice push there. He gets the mid-range up and good over Treat. 6-3. Red Devils with 5:08 to go in the first period.
Here's that backcourt defense I was looking for. Right now he's going up for another layup, and that is good. For another layup for you, Albany Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was Treat for the Bulldogs. Nice way to use the glass there. Red Devils still going pretty fast. P.J. Douglas, 4-3. What a shot. Just too strong. I love the rotation on that basketball. That's going to fall 9 times out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. Now here comes Treat for the Bulldogs. It goes to post for Loach. Loach takes it on. Douglas under travel. Goes to the corner. It's good. The Bulldogs get their first lead of the game. 8-6 New Albany. 4:36 to go here in the first period of play. Here's Boyd over to Douglas. Douglas is quickly picked up on the perimeter. Over to Cooper. Cooper's going to go to Singleton. Nice no look. Connor Lyons for three. It's good.
That is good. That was great for him. I'm loving what I'm seeing by Jeff right now. They're bringing out energy. They're playing fast. They're playing smart. Passing the ball very well. I'm loving what I'm seeing by the Jeffersonville Red Devils right now.
Red Devils get that lead back. 9-8 with 4 minutes to go in the first period of play. The ball is lost on the Bulldog side from Carter. It's going to be forced out of bounds by Michael Cooper. Great defense there to force that ball out. No easy buckets down low against this Red Devils team.
None whatsoever right there, man. We're here. That was some great defense by the Red Devils.
So here's the inbound here from the Bulldogs. It is going to be Carter. Carter's going to get it in to Devine. Devine goes down low to Loach. Loach is big down there. He's taking it on P.J. Douglas. Is he going to use his moves? Almost traveled, and he nearly got blocked. Rebounded here, down low by the guard. Loach finds it again somehow. Back out the perimeter, it's Treat. Treat's going to pull a tough fadeaway around Boyd. No good. Another rebound by the Bulldogs. Here's Treat over to Loach. Loach for three. Too strong. Rebounded by Douglas and the Red Devils.
Too many rebounds right there, what I saw over there in the backcourt. Got to get those rebounds. Oh, he's going for an alley-oop, and it's good for that alley-oop from Sean Boyd. I'm sorry, that was from Colin Lyons. Correction, I'm sorry.
Regardless, what a fantastic play there, Johnson.
Great
no matter
look.
who it is down there, if you find that easy bucket, you're going to be happy on the sideline. So here's Treat for the Bulldogs. He's going to get up to the top of the perimeter, back to Treat, over to Loach. We saw Loach is not scared for that trigger. He gets it back out to Treat. Treat takes it on Boyd, almost got fouled. Gets the rebound by Carter. Carter puts it up. He is fouled, can't get it off the glass. Now an opportunity to cut this to a 1-point lead for the Red Devils. Going to the line is going to be Carter for the Bulldogs for two.
Right now, I need to see more rebounds on defense. what's really killing us right now is that we're not really getting all the rebounds in the paint right now. We have to get rebounds. We have to get the ball back. There's too many offensive rebounds right now, and it's killing us.
As that first free throw is good from Carter, and I completely agree with you as Monty McGee comes in for P.J. Douglas and Avery McDuffie in for Sean Boyd. They gave up like 3 offensive rebounds on 1 possession. You've got to box out, like you said, Johnson, and then you're going to be a much more successful basketball team. So here's Carter. We're going to go 2 for 2 from his charity stripe visit. It's up. It is good. 11-10. Red Devils, your score. 3 minutes to go here in the first period of play. As Cooper takes it up for Jeffersonville. He finds Monty McGee, top of the key, over to Avery McDuffie. Both of them getting their first win of the game. A miscommunication from McGee, and that ball's going to fall out of bounds. Red Devils are going to lose this on a poor turnover here. There's a miscommunication as Monty McGee rolled at the wrong time, and the Bulldogs are going to retain possession of this basketball. Inbounding right in front of us is going to be Treat. McDuffie's got that assignment on the inbounds. He's going to get in for a Bulldog. He just substituted in. That was Jeremy Rose, so Rose has the ball. Crosses half court. He's picked up by Lyons. He's going to get it over to Devine. Devine over to Treat. Back to Rose. Lions with heavy perimeter defense here. Avery McDuffie picks up Devine. Devine thought about it. Good find Treat. Treat a deep 3. Oh, what a nice shot. 13-11 Bulldogs.
Wide open. You can't do that. You can't leave a wide open man like that open. You gotta stay physical and precise.
So here's Connor Lyons for the Red Devils. He got pushed in the back. No foul call. He's going to find Duffy in the corner. It's up. Too strong. Rebounded by... Oh, I guess we're going to see. It's going to go towards the Bulldog side. Fight for the rebound there by Cooper and Loesch, but it is going to fall towards the Bulldogs' way. 13-11 Bulldogs with 2:18 to go here in the first period of play. Sean Boyd is going to come in here for the Red Devils, coming in for Connor Lyons. Avery McDuffie, Sean Boyd, Trey Singleton, Monty McGee, and Michael Cooper is the lineup out here for Jeffersonville. Here on the inbound is going to be Carter for the Bulldogs. Singleton is going to long reach to try to get that dislocated, but nothing there, so it's going to get into Treat. Boyd with that full court pressure. He's going to take it over, goes to Treat. He's getting it over to the top of the key to Rose. Rose over the line. Then a steal here by Singleton. Let's see what he does with it. Will he lose the ball? He will. He's going to stay on the Red Devil side of the ball.
That was some great fast break right there. Got to contain the ball right there, though.
So here on the inbound is going to be McDuffie for the Red Devils over to Trey Singleton. Singleton's going to take it on Loesch. Will he get it? Here's the shot. Oh, it's blocked by Loesch. What a nice play there by the Bulldogs. And here comes Loesch. He's slowing it down just a little bit. Taking it on Cooper, almost push. Will he try to go all the way? He finds it in the corner. It's Carter. It's up. It's good. Back-to-back threes here from the Bulldogs. 16-11 New Albany. Your score. 1:43 to go here in the first period of play. Here is Michael Cooper over to McDuffie. McDuffie thinking about Singleton down low. Instead finds Cooper back out on top of the perimeter. There is Boyd. He's got Street on him. He's going to set an off-ball screen. Here comes Monty McGee. Here's the screen and roll for Cooper. Over to Singleton. He's got the Loesch assignment. He's going to go all the way up and good off the glass. And one, Omarion Johnson.
Great job by Trey Singleton, going straight to the basket, not being scared, going hard, going up, and he was fouled too, and still made the shot.
And that's going to be the first team foul of the game here against the Bulldogs. It's going to be the first personal against Chase Loesch. So 16-13, Bulldogs still lead. Trey Singleton's ready to get this and one conversion. And Connor Lyons and P.J. Douglas just checked in for Avery McDuffie and Monty McGee. Here's Singleton from the charity stripe. It's up. It is too strong. Rebounded by Rajon Laird, who just substituted in. Out to Connor Lyons. He's going to pull a 3. Too strong. Rebounded secured here by Treat and the Bulldogs. So here comes Treat. He's going to get it over half court. He gets it to Rose. Rose is picked up by Laird. 2-3 zone defense here from the Bulldogs. That shot up too strong here from New Albany. Michael Cooper secures that rebound over to Sean Boyd. Boyd to Lyons. Lyons not slowing down. He gets fouled. Nice way to draw contact there. There goes Connor Lyons. They're going to cut this to a 1-point lead from New Albany.
Yeah, what I'm seeing on defense from the Red Devils right now, I'm seeing a lot of 2-3 zone, and it's not really working for them. They have guys right on the 3-point line wide open, not really worried about where the other guy is, so they have to be more open about that.
Here's Connor Lyons. He has an opportunity for 2 here at the charity stripe. First one is up and good. It's going to cut it to a 16-13 lead for the Bulldogs. As Don Starley checks in here for Michael Cooper and the Red Devils. And coming in here for New Albany, it looks like it's going to be Kenny Watson. So Connor Lyons an opportunity to go 2 for 2 here from the line for the Red Devils. 58.5 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. 16-14. Here is Lyons. He is lined up. The second one is up. Second one is good. Perfect shot there from Connor Lyons. 16-15 New Albany. Still your score with a minute to go here in the first period of play. In that last foul from the Bulldogs, Jordan Treat, his first personal. And here comes Carter. He's going to get it over to Divine. Divine is trapped in the corner. Nice defense by the Red Devils. Stolen by Connor Lyons. The fast break. Here comes Lyons. Is he going to take it on Treat? He will, and he is fouled. Strong off glass. The Lions going to the line for back-to-back free throw opportunities.
That is some great defense that I saw by Lions. Took it all the way back. Over 5 different tall people, I'm telling you. That was some great work by Lions.
And that was actually Chris Lampkins that previously checked in for the Bulldogs. The former Red Devil. I'm sure Jeffersonville would love to stick it to him tonight. And here is Connor Lyons at his first attempt at the charity stripe for this visit. It is up. It is good. Connor Lyons 3 for 3 from the line. Nice Treat checking in for the Bulldogs, coming in for Tommy Divine. So 16 all is now the score with 40 seconds to go in the first period of play. Lions looking to make this a 1-point advantage for Jeffersonville. He sets his feet here at the free throw line, gets his rhythm. It's up. Good from Connor Lyons, 4 for 4 from the charity strike. 40 seconds to go here in the first period of play. Here comes the Bulldogs. The Red Devils gain their lead 17-16. It's going to be Carter. He's doubled. Will he lose the basketball? He will not. It's going to stay towards Albany's side, and Ryan Shrink just checked in for the Bulldogs moments ago. And inbounding this one is going to be Carter for the Bulldogs. So he's going to get it into Jeremy Rose, who's going to be the one taking it up for New Albany. Here he is at the Jeffersonville logo. A lot of scrimmaging here at the top of the key. Both players going back and forth. It looks like we're going to get a foul call here on Jeffersonville. Third team, who's it going to go against? It's going to be against Lions, his first. Checking in here for the Bulldogs is going to be Roche. It's going to be a third team foul here against Jeffersonville. Roche is going to be coming in here for Chris Lampkins. Don Starling, Sean Boyd, Connor Lyons, PJ Douglas, Trey Singleton, or Rajon Laird, pardon me, still your lineup for Jeffersonville at the moment. Inbounding this one, it looks like it's going to be Rose for the Bulldogs. Yes, it will. It's going to get into Carter, and Carter's going to be the one handling point guard duties on the position. 20 seconds and counting. Here we are, first period of play. Rajon Laird has the Carter assignment. Let's see what the Bulldogs do here. They're going to hold for the last shot. We're under 10 seconds. Here's the movement. Screen from Divine. Is he going to cut? No, he won't. Shot up from Carter. No good. Put up by Loesch. Rebounded by Carter. He's fouled. He's going to the line for 2. .3 to go here in the first period of play. The Bulldogs are going to the line 4-2. 17-16 Red Devils is your score at the moment. It's going to be Justin Carter going to the line. First one is up. First one is good. 1 for 2 from the charity stripe so far on this visit. Can he go 2 for 2? I guess we'll see. Checking in for the Bulldogs is going to be number 13, Rylan Shrink, as well as Kenny Watson for the Bulldogs. And here with 3.1 seconds to go, the Bulldogs have an opportunity to take the lead in the first period. Second one is up from Rose. Second one is good, and that was Carter. 2 for 2 on the charity stripe in that visit. 3 seconds. Here comes the Red Devils. Boyd's going to heave it up. Oh, just short. And Omarion Johnson. And score at the end of the first quarter, 18-17 New Albany. We've got a great game here tonight.
Yeah, a great game right now. I'm seeing a lot of great defense by both teams right now. Honestly, I want to see a lot man-to-man, not 2-3 zone, because when they're in 2-3 zone, they can't look for the outside man. The outside man's wide open, shooting the three-pointer right in their face, and it's not okay. We got to get back on defense right after the play. After we make the shot, we got to get right back on defense.
And before we advance any further, I'd like to thank tonight's second quarter sponsor, Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy Services. Gary Coleman Painting is a full-service epoxy coating company serving Kentuckiana, owned and operated by Jeffersonville graduate Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy Services, residential and commercial coatings, including garage floor and concrete coatings. Gary Coleman Painting Epoxy Services is a one-day process. It's oil and salt resistant and can be driven on in 3 days. Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy Services is located at 3413 Sundance Drive in Jeffersonville. Has been serving Kentuckiana for 35 years. Known as the hometown painter, Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy Services is open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 8 p.m. Available at 502-641-9849. I'll say it one more time, 502-641-9849. As we get set for second quarter action here. Ball is inbounded by Rajon Laird into Sean Boyd. Here is Trey Singleton, Connor Lyons, and Don Starling out here for the Red Devils. Red Devils taking it a bit slower as Cooper gets set to check in. Sean Boyd top of the key. over to Connor Lyons, down low to Trey Singleton. Try to get off last, turns it over there, and here comes the Bulldogs. It's going to be Ryland Straight. He's going to get it over to Rose. Rose thought about taking it himself, but instead he's going to go back and reset this offense. Connor Lyons still has that assignment at the top of the key. Pushes off the lines, no call there, but that mid-range is up and good. Great way to create space there for Rose. 20-17, the Bulldogs expand their lead. Here is Boyd for the Red Devils, goes out the line. Lyons pulls a three. Too short, rebounded here by Rose. And are we going to get a foul on the floor on the Bulldogs? Yes, we will. Red Devils are going to regain possession of this basketball. That's going to be the first personal call against Justin Carter, being just a little bit too physical down low. It's going to be the 4th team foul for each side of the half. So on the inbound here is Connor Lyons. He's going to get it into Ray-Jean Laird. He's going to take it, lose it off his leg. He's going to find Cooper somehow. Cooper over to Trey Singleton. Here is Sean Boyd. Are we going to see the screen from Singleton? No, we will not. Now he's going to go down low to Singleton. Going to take it on Roche. He's going to find Lyons. He is on the right corner of this Red Devil offense. Nice screen for Singleton. He's rolling. He finds it. Trey Singleton.
That was a great dunk right there, and a great find by Connor Lyons right there. Great job by the Jeffersonville Red Devils.
The Red Devils cut it to a 1-point advantage for the Bulldogs, 20-19, 6:40 to go here in the second period of play. And here is Rose for the Bulldogs, nearly turns it over. Instead, he's going to find Kenny Watson. Kenny Watson's going to go back out to Carter, and Carter's going to take it on something. Pushes off, but he's going to get it out to Roche. Roche over to Jeremy Rose. Thought about pulling the three. He's going to take it to the corner. Instead, three, no shot. It is up. It is good from the mid-range. That one, Ryland Straight. Nice jump shot there from the Bulldogs. 22-19, New Albany extends their lead. Michael Cooper can't get that three to fall. So here comes the Bulldogs once again. It's going to be Carter. He's taking it up. Trey Singleton has that assignment. He jumps at him a bit too early, but no call there. Ball's going to go out of bounds. I believe it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. It will. 6:04 to go here, second period of play. 22-19. New Albany still has the lead as Devine checks in for the Bulldogs.
Gotta slow it down. Gotta slow it down and think about what you're gonna do before you do it.
And here is the inbound here from the Bulldogs. They're going to get it into Jeremy Rose. Rose going to find Devine off the screen. Nice mid-range. Too strong there. Trey Singleton can't bring it down, so it's going to find Rose. Top the key. It's up. Air ball there, just too short. And here's Devine on his own rebound again. This one rims out. Ray-Jean Laird is going to grab that basketball. Here comes Sean Boyd for the Red Devils. Boyd over to Cooper. Cooper is going to take it on Rose and find Singleton. Thought about the three. Had that emphatic alley-oop dunk. Here's the three. Too strong. Rebound in the by Laird. But Bulldogs going to fight for it. I believe there's going to be a timeout on the floor by the Red Devils. And no, it's actually going to be a foul. We're going to get that official call in just a moment. So that's going to be the first personal against Ray-Jean Laird and the 15th foul against Jeffersonville. And that's going to lead to the Bulldogs' first charge timeout of this half. So before we advance any further, I'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, Gary Coleman Painting Epoxy Services. Gary Coleman Painting is a full-service epoxy coating company serving Kentuckiana owned and operated by Jeffersonville graduate Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy Services, residential and commercial coatings, including garage floor and concrete coating. Gary Coleman Painting Epoxy Services is the one-day process. It's oil and salt resistant and can be driven on in 3 days. Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy Services is located at 3413 Sundance Drive in Jeffersonville. We've been serving Kentuckiana for 35 years. Known as the hometown painter, Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy is open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Available at 502-641-9849. I'll say it one more time. 502-641-9849. And Omarion Johnson, the Red Devils currently trail the Bulldogs 22-19. 5:34 to go here in the second period of play. We see quite the game from both sides. What do we need to see from Jeffersonville to come back from this early deficit?
A lot more defense, a lot more slowing it down, thinking about what you're going to do when you do it. Try to shrink all those turnovers that you're seeing right now. Hopefully we can do that coming back into the second quarter.
So New Albany is going to start out with this ball with 5:34 to go here in the second period of play. He's going to get it into Rose, and Rose is going to get it over to Ryland Shrink. Shrink turns it over. Here comes Sean Boyd behind the back on the fast break. Thought about the three, opted not to take. He's going to get it back over to Ray-Jean Laird. Laird slowing it down for Jeffersonville. Back over to Boyd. Boyd to Lyons. Lyons thought about the corner three. Devine has the reach over him, though. Here's Trey Singleton, and did he walk? No, he stepped out of bounds. Turnover here by Jeffersonville. So New Albany's going to get this basketball. 5:12 to go here in the second period of play. 22-19, New Albany leads the game. PJ Douglas going to check in here for Trey Singleton, who needs a breather after playing most of his game so far. Here's the inbound here from the Bulldogs. Full court pressure here from the Red Devils. And over half court, here comes the Bulldogs going back and forth. Looking to find Rose. He's trapped quickly. Over to Rose. Rose is going to fight Boyd off, and he's going to get it back over to Rose. Rose took a while on that three, and it paid off. Great shot there.
I'm seeing a problem. They're trying to deflect the pass or intercept the pass every time. They're right in front of them.
And Boyd just short there on that three. 25-19 Bulldogs to be the score, and I agree with you 100%, Omarion. They're looking to deflect those shots and leaving them wide open. And here is Rose. He's going to take it online, so he's going to get over to Devine. Devine picked up by Cooper. He's going to get it back over to Rose. Rose picked up by Lyons. Oh, Lyons, physicality down there. They're going to let him play. Rose, oh, what a dump off down low. 27-19 off the bucket from Kenny Watson and the Bulldogs. Here comes Sean Boyd for Jeffersonville. 4:17 to go here in the second period of play. Over to Cooper in the corner. Down to Ray-Jean Laird. He's going to take it in the post. Sails it over to Lyons. The three. Too short. It's going to be rebounded here by Rose. And here comes the Bulldogs. Takes it over half court. Here is Rose. Is Rose going to opt to look towards Ryland Shrink? It doesn't look like he is. It looks like he wants to go down low to Lotion. The Singleton is not letting him fight his way down there. He's going to fight off the screen. He's going to pull a mid-range shot. Too weak, I guess you could say, right off the front of the rim. And here comes PJ Douglas and the Red Devils. Boyd's going to find Cooper. Cooper's going to take it in himself. Nice hot step. Barely traveled. They're going to play foul on the floor on Rose and the Bulldogs. It's going to be the fourth team foul on the Bulldogs. And I believe the first person on Rose. So Don Starling's set to check in here for Jeffersonville.
Alongside Trey Singleton over there.
So it's going to be Singleton and Starling checking in here for Jeffersonville. Coming in here for Connor Lyons and Ray-Jean Laird. Carter and Treat checking in here for New Albany. 3:37 to go in the second period of play. Starling on the inbound. He's going to get it over to Boyd. Boyd's picked up by Treat. Back over to Starling in the corner. Over to Boyd. Boyd's going to slow it down, getting direction from head coach Wilkerson. Here's the give and go to PJ Douglas. Boyd with the spin. He is definitely fouled. They called a walk. I guess he carried that foot just a little bit too much.
Probably dragged it.
Yeah, he was looking for that foul call, but you're exactly right. He had to have dragged that foot. As you can surely hear, Johnson Arena is packed out, and both New Albany and Jeffersonville fans here tonight. Both student sections have showed out. So the Bulldogs are going to have possession of this basket. 5 team fouls on each side, 27-19. New Albany leads, 3:26 to go in the second period of play. Haven't gotten a bucket in quite some time for either side. So here comes Carter. Carter is going to nearly turn it over, but instead New Albany's going to find a man in the corner. He's going to look to go to the other corner. He's going to get it over there. It's to Devine. Devine's going to find a man up top. It is good from 3. That was a Ryland Shrink. 30-19, 11-point lead here for New Albany. Here's PJ Douglas in Jeffersonville. Up the pass from Boyd. He puts it up. Beautiful shot there from Douglas. Nice set shot to get that Red Devil momentum back and going. Ryland Shrinks to be the one to take it over half court. He's going to get over to Treat for the Bulldogs. He's quickly double. He's going to sail it over to a wide open Devine, and he walked. Yes, there it is. 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Red Devils looking to cut that. We got a substitution here for the Bulldogs. It looks like it's going to be Kenny Watson. He's going to come in here for Tommy Devine. 30-21 Bulldogs, 2:46 to go here in the second period of play. Here's Sean Boyd. He's going to take it past the half-court line for Jeffersonville. Finds PJ Douglas. Douglas is going to opt to take it himself. He's going to lose the ball, and they're going to roll it towards Jeffersonville's side. Got to be careful with that basketball. They're lucky it didn't result in a turnover.
Of course, of course.
So here's Don Starling. He's going to be inbounding over to Sean Boyd. Boyd is picked up by Treat. Over to Starling. Starling's going to take it on a man himself. No travel. Somehow gets it off, and they're going to call a foul on New Albany. Very impressive there from the multi-sport athlete, Don Starling, to get that shot up and draw the foul when it looked like he was going to be a guaranteed trouble.
Great way of going up and going not scared and going up and getting that foul from the teammates.
So Starling heading to the line for two here. 2:31 to go here. Second period of play here. Starling first attempt. It is up. It is two strong scores remain. 30-21. 2:30 to go here in the second period of play as Devine's going to check in for the Bulldogs. Coming in for Carter. Don Starling looking to go 1 for 2 from the line on this trip. He's going to cut it to an 8-point New Albany lead. So here's Starling. It is up. It is good. So 1 for 2 from the charity stripe on that visit. And here comes the Bulldogs. It's going to be Street. Street's going to get it back over to his man up top. Here we go. Cross half court over to Devine. Devine's going to pull it 3. Oh, what a shot. He is hitting everything from out there. 33-22 New Albany. Here comes Sean Boyd for the Red Devils. Over to Cooper. Cooper in the corner. Down to Singleton. Singleton over to Starling. Starling booms a 3. Trying to get those points right back. And Street's going to secure the rebound for the Bulldogs. And here comes New Albany. A 3 pull from Devine. It is too strong. Rebounded here by New Albany once again. Got to get those box shots going. Here the Bulldogs slowing it down. It's going to be Treat picked up by Boyd. And there's going to be a timeout here called for New Albany head coach Jim Shannon, their first charge. Minute 51 to go here in the second period of play. Score 33-22. New Albany leads the Red Devils. Before we continue any further, I'd like to thank tonight's second quarter sponsor, Gary Coleman Painting Epoxy Services. Gary Coleman Painting is a full-service epoxy coating company serving Kentuckiana, owned and operated by Jeffersonville graduate Gary Coleman. Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy Services, residential and commercial coatings, including garage floor and concrete coating. Gary Coleman Painting Epoxy Services is a one-day process. It's oil and salt resistant and can be driven on in 3 days. Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy Services is located at 3413 Sundance Drive in Jeffersonville. It has been serving Kentuckiana for 35 years. Known as the hometown painter, Gary Coleman Painting and Epoxy is open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Available at 502-641-9849. One more time, 502-641-9849. And make sure you stay tuned in until halftime as we're going to get a great interview with the local Jeffersonville Masons. And they're going to have some exciting announcements for the community of Jeffersonville. And well, I'm sure well, I'm not going to spoil a surprise, but I like 3 things. I sure like food. So you're going to hear what the Masons have to offer here on WJHI 98.5 at halftime. So Marion Johnson, 33-22, New Albany leads. We're getting set with a minute 51 to go here in the second period of play. I know I've asked this out of every timeout, but now it's more important than ever. What do the Red Devils got to do to cut this lead down?
They have to make the smart passes. They have to get right back on defense. Obviously, that's what they're doing tonight, but they're not actually they're keeping one man open in the corner every single time. The defense that they're bringing out right now is always one man open. It's always a double team. It's always coming back. I feel like they should be in a man-to-man coming right back into the second quarter.
So inbounding here for the Bulldogs is going to be Rylan Stream. He's going to be guarded by P.J. Douglas. He is right up on him. He's going to get it in. He's going to get it over to Jeremy Rose. And here comes the Bulldogs, Lions, and players to check in for Jeffersonville. So here's Treat. Treat's going to take it on Boyd. He's going to pull a tough mid-range shot, rebounded by Starling using that impressive vertical leap. Over to Sean Boyd. Here comes the Red Devils. Boyd's going to find Douglas. Douglas is going to take it himself. Nice move there to force that defender off him. 33-24. Bulldogs lead with a minute 23 to go here in the second period of play. 16 fouls on the Bulldogs, 5 on the Red Devils. Going to take it all the way is going to be Jeremy Rose, and he gets it good off the glass. 35-24. That 11-point lead is going to remain for the Bulldogs. Here's P.J. Douglas. Going to find Sean Boyd. Boyd picked up by Street. Singleton. He's trying to get the screen over, but instead it's going to find Starling in the corner. It's going to go off the foot of the Bulldogs, and he knew it immediately. So I try to get it down to Singleton, but a nice break there hitting the foot of the Bulldogs. It was take a little bit of a breather. Lions and Laird check in for Jeffersonville. Number 23 for the Bulldogs, Kenny Watson checks in. 1 minute to go here in the second period of play. 35-24. New Albany is your current score. Don Starling inbounding here for Jeffersonville. He gets it into Connor Lyons. Lyons pulls a pump fake from the corner 3. He's going to get quickly picked up here by Rose. Over to Boyd. Boyd is going to size up. Rylan Stream. Stream's hit some very crucial shots so far. Here's Sean Boyd over to Laird. Laird to Lyons for the Red Devils. Back up to Laird. They're not playing the post at all. 40 seconds and counting. Here's Laird. Thought about the 3. picked up by Watson, over to Boyd. Boyd, who's got that assignment? It's Ryland. Shrink over to Laird over to Starling, and that three just way too strong. 20 seconds to go here, second period of play. Here comes the Bulldog. Starling narrowly fouls Rose. Rose going to take it in, pushes off, nothing there. He's going to get it back over to Ryland Shrink, and it's going to be slowed down by the Bulldogs home with the last shot. It's Kenny Watson over to Jeremy Rose. 10 seconds and counting. Here is Rose. He's taking it on Boyd. Pulls a three. It's up. Nothing but air. It's going to fall out of bounds. And I believe with 3.7 seconds to go here in the second period of play, the Red Devils are going to get one last opportunity to get a shot up before halftime. Here is Ray Laird on the inbound for Jeffersonville. Finds Lyons. Clock is ticking. He's going to heave it up. Oh, look at that crossover.
So close. So close to that last shot.
So just rims out for Lyons and the Red Devils. You're just now tuning in. You're listening to 98.5 WJHI LP Jeffersonville, your home of the Red Devil Network. I'm Blake Beams. I'm with Amarion Johnson. Your Red Devils are currently trailing the Albany Bulldogs 35-24. And make sure you stay tuned in for a special halftime interview with the Masons of Jeffersonville.
Where you want us?
Here, you take this mic. You want to go around this way, take this mic. Do this middle. This middle. All right, I'll take this. I'll take this mic. Over here. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with the Masons of Jeffersonville. It's a pleasure to meet you both. I am Blake Beams. You're listening to 98.5 WJHI, and we got a great interview with you too. First of all, can I get your name, sir?
Yes, I'm Jim Jackson.
Jim Jackson, pleasure to meet you, sir. I'm Blake Beams.
Glad to meet
that was
you.
Amarion Johnson on the call with me tonight. Great broadcast. We're having a great game here tonight.
This is Patrick Caswell.
Nice to meet you, Patrick.
Nice
How
to
are
meet
you,
you.
sir?
I'm doing good, and you?
Yeah, you two enjoying the game tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love to hear it. So have you guys been in Jeffersonville your whole life pretty much?
Do what?
Have you guys been in Jeffersonville your whole life pretty much?
I've been here since 1957. I went to high school with Jeff.
Really? Okay.
Born and raised in Louisville, and I've been here since 2003.
Really? So you guys are like lifelong Jeffersonville veterans, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, well,
I've been a season ticket holder for over 40 years.
40 years. That is amazing to hear. I'm sure you were quite the fan of that 1993 state championship team.
I remember those boys very well.
Yeah, and what a great presentation we had here before the game.
Absolutely.
It was excellent honoring all those teams, and head coach Sean Wilkerson, of course, part of that state title team as well. But I guess what we're going to do, we're going to get into a nice little interview for this halftime period. Are you all okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and we're going to get this rolling, and you guys are going to let us know. And this is what I'm going to get into first. What is this breakfast I keep hearing about?
Jeffersonville Lodge 340, we do a breakfast third Saturday of every month. It's all you can eat. It's $9. We have a big spread, biscuits and gravy, bacon, sausage, eggs, hash browns, and it's really just camaraderie, bringing the community in and trying to raise a little money so we can give back to the community.
That's great to hear. And you said it's the third Thursday of every month?
Third Saturday.
Third Saturday.
Except for November and December. So
All right.
January through October.
Well, make sure you mark that down, ladies and gentlemen. The third Saturday of every month except for October and November, correct?
Correct. And it's 930 Springdale Drive in Jeffersonville.
So 930 Springdale Drive every third Saturday of every month except for October and November. We're going to get a few more here. So I want to hear, what is your guys' organization about, and how do you guys feel like you give back to the Red Devil community?
Well, we're a fraternal organization. We've been in existence since 1700. Probably one of the oldest and largest fraternal organizations in the world. And our organization, we just feel like we try to help people as much as we can. We're a community-based organization. We take care of our own people. We contribute to the community in ways that a lot of people don't understand. For instance, we are the base for the Shriners, which of course has the Shrine hospitals and things such as that. So we just try to make the community let them know that we are there to help them if there's a need, and try to be good neighbors.
Yeah, and we here at WJHI, and like we said, all of Jeffersonville, we really do appreciate what you guys do. And you guys said you guys like to give back to the community. What do you think are some previous big accomplishments you guys have been able to do, especially over the last few years?
Well,
up until recently, we helped sponsor an emergency shelter when it fell under 32 degrees. We allowed the homeless to come into our facility and stay, so they had a place to be warm and eat. We give back to the community in ways of, like, in Thanksgiving, we sponsored 10 families to make sure that they were able to have a very nice Thanksgiving dinner. We give to food pantries, things of that nature.
That is so great to hear. I know I feel like a broken record because you guys just keep pushing out the best ideas we can hear. You know, always giving back to the community. It's something that can seem rare in today's society, especially. And you know, even the last few years, we get a bit more digitized, a bit more modern.
Right.
It's hard to outreach. And do you guys feel like you provide a safe space and nice community for just everybody here in the city?
Yeah, well, just like that's why we started the breakfast. We took a building that was going downhill. It had been abandoned for almost a year, and we wanted to get our own place, which we did, and we've renovated it. We're still in the process of renovating it. And so we wanted to let the neighborhood know that we want to be good neighbors, and we want to provide a meeting place for people in Jeffersonville and anywhere to come and join in with us, because we're open to the public, not only to our members, but to anyone that wishes to come. And we've had a great following.
And to Jim's point, you know, we've been around since the 1700s. Our specific lodge started up in May 29th of 1867. And this is the first time we've been out on our own and had our own building.
Right.
So we're trying to keep that up and bring the community in to let us know that we're here, or let them know we're here to help.
Well, what I think is really cool with kind of bringing it up at the broadcast tonight, this is the 165th game from New Albany to Jeffersonville, right?
Right.
This lodge has been around for all of them. Isn't that just amazing to hear? You guys are still here, going strong. It's like you said, you do outreach events all the time. That third Saturday of every month, except for October and November, you guys got that huge community breakfast, only ask for donations. And, you know, we only got a few minutes till the second half starts. It's been a pleasure talking to you both. I'd like to hear, is there anything else you guys want to point out?
We just like to make sure everybody knows that we are open to the public, and we have a great breakfast buffet. We will feed you. You don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, if you go away hungry, it's your fault.
Yeah. So come join us and meet your neighbors and have a great time.
All righty. Well, that was the Masons. I'd love to hear your guys' names one more time. Look right into the camera for me as well. Can you get your names?
I'm Jim Jackson. I'm past master of the Jeffersonville 340 Lodge.
Patrick Caswell, Jr. Steward, and Junior Warden of Jeff 340.
All righty, Patrick and Jim, thank you so much for joining us here on WJHI. It was a pleasure interviewing you both.
Thank you very much.
And enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you all for all that you do for Jeffersonville.
Thank you.
So here we are in just a few moments. We're getting ready to start this second half of basketball. I'm Blake Beans, and you just had an interview with the Masons of Jeffersonville Lodge 340.
Good job.
Omarion Johnson and Blake Beams about to resume this call. And like I said, I'd like to thank both Masons here tonight. And we're getting ready to go back here tonight to the action. Once again, thank you to the Masons. And we are set for this final second, well, halftime, I should say, breakdown. At you live from Johnson Arena in Jeffersonville, Indiana. You're listening to 98.5 WJHI LP Jeffersonville, your home of the Red Devil Network. I'm Blake Beans, and I'm with Omarion Johnson, and your Red Devils currently trail the New Albany Bulldogs 35-24 here. And tonight's 165th all-time matchup between two teams. We just had a great interview with the Masons of Jeffersonville Lodge 340 340, who just announced that they have a free breakfast every third Saturday of every month except for October and November. Make sure you reach out. All they ask for is donation, free food for the entire community. Meet your neighbors, get some friends, and enjoy your community. But now, Omarion Johnson, we are getting ready to sit for second half basketball. The Red Devils currently trail 11. How are we feeling about this second half of play?
I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling very well. Hopefully they went into the locker room. They talked about the game plan. They talked about what they're going to do. They're going to come back out fired up. They're going to come back out fast, ready to get rebounds, give the ball up inside, and hopefully get a lot of assists and points. Right now we got 3 minutes left. We're going to get the team warmed up. Right now we are still here at Jeffersonville. If you're just now joining in on 98.5 Jeffersonville LP, right now we're at the home of the Red Devil Network. Right now you're listening to WJHI.
We get set for a second half tip-off here in this game. The Red Devils currently trail the New Albany Bulldogs 35-24 in this 165th matchup of one of the greatest rivalries in all of Indiana high school basketball. Currently, the Bulldogs lead the all-time series 84-80 for one good reason. If you're wondering about those 4 wins, it's about this one kid named Romeo Langford. You might have heard of him. New Albany alumni, currently playing for the San Antonio Spurs. The Red Devils had some trouble with him over those years he was at New Albany. But those troubles are going to turn around as of late. As head coach Ron Wilkerson took over the head coaching job after Andrew Grant's retirement last season. He led the Red Devils to one state championship in his first year. That second year, fell to Floyd Central in the sectional championship. But head coach Wilkerson, he was in fact honored here tonight for the 30th anniversary of that 1993 state championship team, along with girls head coach Corey Norman. So head coach Wilkerson, we kind of brought it up at the beginning of this halftime broadcast, especially Omarion Johnson, how they got to push the pace, of course, but it hasn't really worked so far. So they got to be just more careful with the basketball. It feels so simple, but when you're in the pace of the game, especially it's a rivalry game like this, and you got to realize this Red Devil team is so young. About 4 of the 5 best players are all sophomores. It's kind of unbelievable how great this young core for the Red Devils are, and they've kind of got to pick up the slack if they want to have any chance of winning this game.
That is true. That is true, Blake. 1 minute and less than 40 seconds to go until we start this third quarter into the second half at the Johnson Arena, with Jeffersonville at 24 points and New Albany at 35. Getting the teams warmed up right now.
So the Red Devils, of course, coming in with the leading scorer, Trey Singleton. Sophomore is coming in at around 6'7". He's quite large down there, averaging 14 and 10, a double-double. Very, very prominent force in the Hoosier Hills Conference. He's one of many sophomores on this fantastic Red Devil sophomore lineup. PJ Douglas is out there as well. Rajon there, the multi-sport athlete. Michael Cooper, he leads a lot of the guard duties. Avery McDuffie, the junior, out there as well. He has one more season. He's got a few starting roles this year on varsity, so he is looking to make an impact next season as we get set for the second half of play. (35-24), New Albany currently leads the Jeffersonville Red Devils. It's currently halftime, getting ready to start the third quarter. You're listening to 98.5 WJHI, LP Jeffersonville, your home of the Red Devil Network. I'm Pregame with Omarion Johnson. We had quite the game so far. Red Devil started out excellent. Unfortunately, couldn't get it going in that second quarter. The Bulldogs stormed right back. It's 35-24. New Albany currently leads. I'm with Omarion Johnson. We get set for second half of basketball. Johnson Arena's got to get loud. This Red Devil team has got to get that ball secured and moving more efficiently if they want to walk away tonight with a win. As both teams take the court here, looking like for the Red Devils, it's going to be PJ Douglas, Michael Cooper, Trey Singleton, Connor Lyons, and Sean Boyd here for Jeffersonville. They're already on the court. The Bulldogs still having a discussion. Head coach Jim Shannon for the Bulldogs, I'm sure, is having an extended call because this is his last season as New Albany's head coach, his 25th year exactly. He coached since 1997. He was honored earlier tonight. It's actually 1998 he began his coaching career with the Bulldogs, and he got a beautiful plaque at the beginning of this game as that 30th anniversary team for the state championship was honored earlier tonight. Here we go, starting the second half. I'm Pregame with Omarion Johnson. Here are the Bulldogs. So here's Tree, just quickly going to find Divine down low, gets it up, no good. It's going to be secured by Trey Singleton up to Sean Boyd. Boyd's going to pick it up past half court. He's going to lose the basketball. Will he get it back? The Red Devils are going to get it back. Tipped out of bounds by Loesch for New Albany. 7:39 to go here in the third period of play. Red Devils currently trail 11, 35-24. Michael Cooper receiving instructions from head coach Sharon Wilkerson at Jeffersonville. Here's the inbound. Line's going to get it into McDuffie. McDuffie is going to be picked up quickly here by Devon. McDuffie hand off to Boyd. Nice screen for Singleton. He's rolling. You got to find him. You got an alley-oop earlier. And then just a little bit of the piece of that ball. But it's going to be rebounded by Singleton. Out to McDuffie. Three is just a bit too strong, and your reaction to that, you're right, Omar. Oh, look at that piece. That was different good off the glass. But we all saw Johnson Arena when that three just rimmed out. Very unfortunate, but luckily got those points.
Well, now they're in that backcourt defense that I'm looking at. I'm loving to see it already. They're trying to start out on this defense drive, and they're coming out in front of halftime and for that goal for New Albany, number 4, Carter.
So here's McDuffie over to Douglas for the Red Devils. Douglas going to go down low. Oh, it's swatted away by Carter. Great block there. Douglas going to get back on defense. 37-26, New Albany lead. 6:40 to go here in the third period of play. It's going to be over to Carter. Carter's going to pick it up Trey Singleton for the Bulldogs. Here's Treat. He's picked up by Lions. Screen and no. Slowing it down is New Albany. Smart move there. Wasting as much clock as he can. Singleton's going to have it on Carter. Carter, nice handoff dribble. He's going to get it back himself. He's going to get it over to Watson. Watson thought about it and said he's going to find Treat. Treat slowing it down quite a bit. He's going to push off on our lines. There it is. Got offensive foul. Red Devils been trying to draw that all game. Finally get it right there. So it's going to be Jordan Treat's second personal and the first team foul for the Bulldogs. 6:17 to go here in the third period of play. 11-point lead for the Bulldogs, 37-26. Sean Boyd taking it up for Jeffersonville. He finds Connor Lyons. Lyons going to find Douglas. Douglas thought about the three. Over to Boyd. Boyd is quickly picked up. Here is Cooper for the three. Just too short. Rebounded by Carter. And it looks like there's going to be a foul on the floor, I believe, against Jeffersonville. Nope, it's actually going to go against New Albany. It's going to be their second team foul of the half already. And it's going to go against number 5, Chase Loach, his second personal. Head to the line. It must have been a shooting foul. It's going to be Connor Lyons. He has been money from the free throw line so far. 4 for 4, looking to go 6 for 6 on this visit. Lining up here is Lyons. It's up and good. He is now 5 for 5, looking to go 2 for 2 on this charity stripe visit. 6:01 to go here in the third period of play. Can you cut the deficit to 9? That is exactly what he'll do. Connor Lyons, 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. What a performance we have seen so far from Lyons. So they've cut it to 9. The Red Devils have. It's going to be inbound to the street and the Bulldogs there. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Great defense there by Connor Lyons. Coach Wilkerson is going to love that one, and Jim Shannon is going to call his first timeout of the half. What a start for the Red Devils to begin this second half, 37-28. New Albany still leads, but Jeffersonville controlling this third quarter with 6 minutes to go here in the third period. So Marion, you brought up earlier, you want to keep being fast, but you want to be a bit more conservative with the basketball. I think that's what we've seen so far from Jeffersonville. They're forcing their way down low, and they're getting easy shots. They've been forcing up a lot of shots throughout the game, but now they're just laying it up, using the glass. You've got to use the glass. That's what they've been doing. They've cut it to a 9-point deficit. They continue this. I don't see why the Red Devils can't come back here.
Exactly what you said, Blake. I'm telling you, they're forcing shots up. I feel like they need to take a step back and try to find the open man, let him take that open three.
So here's Connor Lyons on the inbound here for Jeffersonville. He's going to get out to Sean Boyd. Boyd is quickly picked up by Tommy Devine. Boyd over to Douglas, top of the key. He's going to get it over to Cooper. Cooper down to Singleton. Singleton going to take it on his off shoulder. It's up. It's good off the glass. You mentioned it, Johnson. They're not forcing shots anymore. Cuts it to a 7-point deficit. 5:40 to go here in the third period of play. Bulldogs lead 37-30. Here comes Treat and the Bulldogs. Nice double in the corner for Jeffersonville. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. I think forced that turnover. That's been tipped out of bounds by Michael Cooper there in the Red Devils. 5:35 to go here, third period of play, 37-30. New Albany currently leads the Red Devils, but the Red Devils have controlled the second half so far. Here's the inbound for the Bulldogs. It's going to get it in to Carter. Carter's going to get it over to Jeremy Rose. The only one he's going to keep it himself at the logo, it looks like. He's got the Trey Singleton assignment. He's going to try to get past Singleton. Singleton's too long for that. He's going to get that rebound. Excellent defense there from Singleton over to Boyd. Fast break. Here's Cooper and the Red Devils. Nice reverse layup off the glass. It's a 5-point game. It's getting loud here in Johnson Arena. Here comes the Bulldogs. Over to Loach. Loach nearly lost it. He's going to find Devine. Devine will take it. No, he won't. He's going to find Treat. And Treat is fouled. It looks like that's going against Connor Lyons. So 5 minutes to go here in the third period of play. 37-32. New Albany currently leads. Avery McDuffie is checking in here for Connor Lyons. Don't get it twisted. The Red Devils have certainly led this entire second half. They are scoring at will against this New Albany team. Here's the inbound. It's going to go into Loach. Loach is going to go out to Carter. Screen bought off the screen. McDuffie playing tight defense, however, so nothing there. Here's Carter. He's going to take it on Singleton. Nearly lost it. Got it at the three. Gets it to Loach. He's going to take it in. It's Carter. Sliding. Oh, they're going to call a foul against Singleton. So that is going to send Carter to the line for two. That's going to be a shooting foul there. Call it against Trey Singleton. Only his first personal. Good sight to see. Second team of the half for Jeffersonville. Carter goes to the line for two, looking to make this a 7-point New Albany lead. Carter, first one up. First one good. 38-32. New Albany. 4:44 to go here in the third period of play. Johnson Arena is going to stay loud here. Here's Carter. The second one is up. Second one, it may be too strong, but it's somehow rimmed in there. And here comes the Red Devils. Here's Sean Boyd. He's going to get it over to P.J. Douglas, slowing it down. Over to Michael Cooper. Cooper using that left hand to make his space against his defender. Over to Boyd. Boyd's being picked up by Treat. Over to Douglas. Douglas finds Cooper. Cooper in the corner. Singleton. Look at that find by Singleton. Here's McDuffie. It's good. Look at the Red Devils cutting through a 4-point game.
Great shot right there by McDuffie on the third-point line. What Jeff finding that open man?
Yep, Trey Singleton, what a find there, as you mentioned. Omarion Johnson, and here comes the Bulldogs. It's going to be Carter. Carter's going to get up to Loach. Red Devils, what a comeback we're seeing here. P.J. Douglas doubles. Loach almost traveled. He's going to pick his ball up. He's going to find Carter. He's going to try to take it on Douglas. Devine tried to get open for a three. Where's he going to pull three? Oh, what a way to get those 3 points back. Goes Carter and the Bulldogs. 42-35, New Albany leads the Red Devils, and here comes P.J. Douglas and Jeffersonville. 3:45 to go here in the third period of play. P.J. Douglas is going to hand it over to McDuffie. Hot off that last three. Great find by Singleton on that previous possession as well. Over to Sean Boyd. Here's Singleton. Another alley-oop. Just short there on the pass from McDuffie. And not only got the proper position either, but it's going to fall out of bounds on the Bulldogs. Red Devils retain possession. 42-35, 7-point lead for New Albany. 3:31 to go here in the third period of play. Here's Avery McDuffie on the inbound to Singleton. Oh, what a nice tip by the Bulldogs in to get that ball away. And it's going to go towards the New Albany side. Before we advance any further, I'd like to thank tonight's third quarter sponsor, Chick-fil-A Jeffersonville. Before and after game, you can visit located on 10th Street, Chick-fil-A of Jeffersonville. Thank you for sponsoring tonight's third quarter. Blake Beams and Omarion Johnson on the call here tonight from Johnson Arena. Red Devils currently trail the Bulldogs 42-35 in this heated rivalry matchup. With 3:27 to go here, third period of play. Here on the inbound for the Bulldogs is going to be Carter. Carter's going to get it in pretty easily over to Rose. Rose is going to find Carter once more. Monty McGee was checked in for the Red Devils. He's the only substitution. And wide open, down low is Kenny Watson, but he loses that basketball. Nice way to force a turnover for the Red Devils, trying to cut this to a 4-point game. He gets his three. Here's the three, Michael Cooper. Oh, just short. Monty McGee tried to sail in and grab that rebound, but instead New Albany's going to find it. And here comes Treat. Treat is quickly doubled. I love the corner trap. Oh, somehow that ball is taken by Carter. What a player he has been so far tonight. Here comes Rose. Rose is going to find Carter. Carter thought about the three, takes it on Cooper and said, no good, off the glass. Here comes Cooper. Cooper for the Red Devils, across the man over, past half court, to the corner. It's McDuffie. A 4-point game. Back-to-back threes for McDuffie. Trey Singleton set to check in here for Jeffersonville. Here are the Bulldogs. to be Jeremy Rose. And a second charge timeout here across from New Albany head coach Jim Shannon and Omarion Johnson. This Red Devils team has cut an 11-point deficit to 4 just like that. 42-38. New Albany still leads, but the Red Devils are commanding this third quarter with 2:32 remaining here in the third period.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of great shots being put up by Jeffersonville. They're not letting anybody stop them right now. Right now they're making a lot of great passes, a lot of great open shots, and they're capitalizing on everything that they can tonight.
And what an emergence from Avery McDuffie. Am I right? 2 back-to-back threes. He might be the sole reason this Red Devils team is back in it. That one crucial 3. And don't forget that pass from Trey Singleton. He threw it over his head like a hook shot, down low, found McDuffie wide open. It's like he had eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Found McDuffie, nailed the shot. Now this Red Devils team is so back in it, they're ready to get going. And Boyd gets the ball. He's going to go all the way for the Red Devils. Up and good off the glass. 2-point game. 42-40. New Albany still leading. Here comes the Bulldogs up the Boyd layup on the fast break. It's going to be Treat. Treat is going to get it out to the 3. It's up. Oh, what a 3 there from Ryland Shreve. He has been hitting all night so far. That's the biggest shot of the game here for the Bulldogs, trying to get that momentum back from the Red Devils. Boyd's going to take it up. The deficit is 5 for Jefferson. Here is Rajon Laird back over to Boyd. Screen from Singleton. Nope, they're going to get down to Laird instead. Laird over to Cooper. Cooper caught about the 3. Back over to Singleton. Singleton slows it down. Will he take it all the way himself? No, he will not. It's going to fall out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Red Devils. And inbounding on the play here for Jeffersonville is going to be Avery McDuffie. 45-40. New Albany leads. 1 minute, 47 seconds to go here in the 3rd second of play. 45-40. New Albany currently leads. Michael Cooper has this basketball from Jeffersonville. Finds Sean Boyd. Boyd is picked up by Jordan Treat. It's going to go over McDuffie in the corner. He's been money from the other corner so far. I'm sure he hit that side as well. Here is Michael Cooper. Cooper back out to Boyd. 1:30 and counting, third period. Here's Rajon Laird. Thought about the 3 and said he's going to get over to Cooper. Cooper to McDuffie. McDuffie's going to take it in. Nice cut. Offensive foul. Oh, I didn't see it down there. That's going to go against McDuffie. An unfortunate offensive foul called against Jeffersonville. And Johnson Arena does not agree with that.
Right now, New Albany is playing that 2-3 zone right now. They're making that happen. They took the charge and they're taking it for the teammates. I'm loving what I'm seeing by the Bulldogs as well.
It's going to be the 4th team foul here called against Jeffersonville. It's going to be Avery McDuffie's first personal, stolen by Boyd. Here comes Sean Boyd for the Red Devils. Alley-oop to Rajon Laird. 45-42. Bulldogs still lead. And here comes the Bulldogs. Will it be a good old flash? Oh, somehow in for Ryland Shreve. But do not underestimate and do not undervalue that beautiful layup there from Rajon Laird off the alley-oop pass. Got about a minute to go here in the 3rd period of play. As you can see on our instant replay, if you're watching on YouTube and cable, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This New Albany Bulldog goes all the way and somehow gets it over his man. That was Ryland Shreve, a 6'2" sophomore. Somehow gets it past every Red Devil defender. Somehow gets it to get good off glass. And that's what leads to right now. Still a 5-point lead for New Albany, 47-42. Bulldogs still lead, and Rajon Laird's inbounding here for Jeffersonville. Here is Michael Cooper. Connor Lyons is checked in for Sean Boyd. Michael Cooper, 50 seconds to go in the 3rd period of play. Over to Rajon Laird. Look at that dunk! Oh, but he's fouled. Okay. And that was Trey Singleton on the pass. His playmaking has been excellent so far, by the way. But he found Rajon Laird who got fouled on that shot. What great vision there from Trey Singleton. 45.7 to go here in the 3rd period of play. Rajon Laird heading the line 4-2. Foul off of New Albany. It's going to be Kenny Watson. Here's Rajon Laird. First free throw is up. First free throw is good. Puts it to a 4-point deficit. Looking to cut this to a 1-possession game. Rajon Laird looking to go 2 for 2 from the charity stripe on this visit. What a game we have so far, ladies and gentlemen. As Carter gets set to check in here for New Albany. Looks like as well as Chris Lampkin, the former Red Devil. Here's Rajon Laird. The second free throw is up. Second free throw is good. 1-possession game for Jeffersonville. Rajon Laird goes 2 for 2 for the charity stripe on that visit. As Bosch and Watson checked out. As for who we just mentioned, Lampkins and Carter. 45.7 seconds to go here in the third period of play. 47-40. Bulldogs still lead, but the Red Devils have command in this third period. Here is Carter, full court pressure from Jeffersonville. Carter gets it over half court finally, tries to go down low, nearly lost by String. String's gonna get it back up. Nice crossover here from Rose. Rose pushed off. They're not gonna call, but it's gonna be an air ball. Here comes Michael Cooper, slow it down, over to Connor Lyons. He's gonna lose it off his leg, gets it back. Holding for the last shot he should is Michael Cooper. At the logo, who's got that assignment? It's Ryland String. Here's McDuffie, down to Singleton, let's take a breather. Singleton, who's he gonna take it on? Finds McDuffie back, closes out that assignment. 5 seconds and counting. Here's McDuffie for the last shot, loses the ball. Gonna stay with Jeffersonville. 3.2 seconds to go in this third period of play. However, the Red Devils are on their side of the basketball. There's a strong chance we're gonna see a Red Devil 3. If it's up and good, it's gonna be a tie game. Even if we get a 2, it's gonna be a 1-point game. Bulldogs are still favoring. Here's the inbound from Connor Lyons into Singleton. He's fouled. Great move by Singleton there to draw the fouls. Let's cut this to a 1-point game, hopefully. 2.8 seconds to go here in the third period of play. 47-44. We got dancing here on the sideline, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you could see it. 2.8 seconds to go here in the third period of play. Trey Singleton's going to head to the line as the 4th personal foul is called against Chase Lotion, the Bulldogs. Singleton, he's going to get 2 on this charity stripe visit. He gets that first one up and good. 2-point game. Checking in for the Bulldogs is going to be Tommy Devine. He is going to come in for Chase Loesch. I got a man looking dead at me in the eyes, and he's doing even more dances. Once again, I wish you guys could see this. It's really fantastic. It'll be the highlight of tonight's game. Here's Trey Singleton looking to go 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. It is up. Just rims out. McDuffie with the rebound. And just misses, but the Red Devils, what a fantastic third quarter. Blake Beams, Omarion Johnson, your Red Devils currently trail the New Albany Bulldogs. 47-45, Bennett Johnson Arena. The Red Devils have complete command. Mr. Johnson, we're entering the 4th period, and we've got one of the best games we've seen at Johnson Arena in years. How are you feeling on this very special night?
Like I said, Blake, coming out from the third quarter, they went into that locker room. They talked about what they was going to do, and they came out and did it. I am liking what I'm seeing from the Red Devils. They're passing to the open person. They're actually making great passes into the paint. Trey Singleton on the outside was getting blocked by number 4, Carter, and he was making great passes inside to Ray, and he scored that nice little layup that I see right there, and they got right back on defense. I'm loving what I'm seeing by the Red Devils.
And what I'm impressed with right now, you came in entering the third quarter, you said exactly what was going to happen. You said what was going to happen, they came out, the Red Devils started taking smarter shots. They've looked for the open man, they fought off screens, they played closer defense, and look how it's looked so far, Marion Johnson. Look at you calling exactly what's going on. Like the best color guy there is. Entering the 4th quarter, you are listening to 98.5 WJHIL from Jeffersonville. You're home of the Red Devils. The Red Devils still trail New Albany. 47-45 entering this 4th period of play. But P.J. Douglas right in front of us is going to inbound to the Red Devils. Here we go, into Avery McDuffie looking to tie or take the lead in this game for Jeffersonville. Here's P.J. Douglas. Douglas is going to find Lyons. Lyons picked up by Devine. Over to Cooper. Cooper is at the logo. He's going to find McDuffie. McDuffie thought about the 3. Over to Douglas. He's going to go down low to Trey Singleton. He's going to pull it on again. Oh, look at that space. And one. Trey Singleton has an opportunity to take the lead for the Red Devils. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I advise you to listen to this crowd. Johnson Arena is getting so loud here tonight. Is checking in for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Kenny Watson coming in for the former Red Devil Chris Lampkins. As Trey Singleton has an opportunity to take a 1-point lead for the first time in the second half for Jeffersonville. 7:39 to go here. 4th period of play. It's up. It is good. Trey Singleton, what a night he is having. 48-47. Jeffersonville now leads the Bulldogs. The ball is now over half court for the Bulldogs. Here is Rose taking it on McDuffie. Crosses McDuffie over, gets some space, and McDuffie's right there. Excellent man-to-man defense we're seeing here from the Red Devils. They were playing a 2-3 zone earlier, as Mr. Johnson mentioned. Here's a shot up, short for the mid-range. Somehow the rebound to Devine. Here's the 3. What a shot there from Tommy Devine. And the Bulldogs make that a 50-48 lead for New Albany. And now a timeout here called against head coach Sharon Wilkerson. We need to see what's going on that breakdown on the other side of the court. You ask me, I think they just weren't correct enough. It was way too fast. They got it down to the other side of the court. Devine is an excellent shooter. He's going to hit that every single time.
Every single time, man. I'm telling you, he was right on the line. He saw the shot, he took the shot, and he made the shot. That's what he's going to do. He's going to make those shots, honestly. The defense on Jeffersonville, we have to make sure that we're guarding our man right now. We was in the man-to-man zone, but we was actually double teaming as they was coming up from the half-court line. So they was going back into a 2-3 zone. They couldn't get the right communication, and then they let the open man shoot the three.
Well, we're just now joining. You are in for quite the night. You're listening to 98.5 WJHI LP Jeffersonville. You're on with the Red Devil Network. I'm Blake Beansville on Marion Johnson, and what a matchup we have had tonight. Back and forth between the Red Devils and the Bulldogs all game. The Red Devils had a solid first quarter lead. Bulldogs came, stomped right back in the second quarter, held it for most of that third, but the Red Devils controlled the entire third, and they took the lead here entering the fourth. 50-48, Bulldogs now lead. 7:05 to go here in the final period of play. I'd like to thank tonight's fourth quarter sponsor, Big 4 Escape and Smash. Make sure you book now at 502-553-6602. I'll say it one more time, 502-553-6602. That's Big 4 Escape and Smash. They're located in Jeffersonville. How about it? So here's P.J. Douglas inbounding here for the Red Devils. It's only a 2-point game with a strong chance to take the lead off the Coach Wilkerson timeout. His first of the half. Here's Avery McDuffie over the Lions. Lions over to McDuffie in the corner. He's going to find Lions. Lions over to Cooper. 2-3 zone. That's what New Albany's favoring right now. Pickpocketed away. What great defense there by New Albany. And here comes Carter. Carter's picked up by McDuffie. He's going to try to take it himself. I thought Trey Singleton got a piece of that basketball, but it's good. Off the glass from Carter. But here comes the Red Devils. They're going to score at the end of the moment. McDuffie thought about the threes. Good money so far. Down to Singleton. It's good. Off glass. Going wild in the second half. 52-50. Bulldogs still lead. 6:30 to go here in the final period of play. Red Devils nearly forcing a turnover. Here comes Jeremy Rose. And we get a 5-second violation here against the Bulldogs, and the Red Devils force the turnover. What excellent defense we are seeing here from Jeffersonville, and what a battle we are seeing by first-year Red Devil head coach Sharon Wilkerson and 25th year in his final year, New Albany head coach Jim Shannon. Here is Avery McDuffie taking it up for Jeffersonville. He's going to get it over to Michael Cooper. Cooper is going to find McDuffie. Screen by Singleton. Cooper thought about it. It's down to Douglas. Lions is open, but Douglas is going to take it himself. Look at the big man. Use that footwork. 52 all. 6 minutes to go here in the final period of play. Here comes the Bulldogs off of that Douglas play off the glass. Oh, what a find. Oh, but Cooper with the steal. Slow it down, Jeffersonville. Slow it down. Slow it down. Cross half court. Turnover, but he steps out of bounds. Thankfully for the Red Devils, it's going to go towards Jeffersonville side. 52 all. 5:44 to go here in the fourth period of play. So here's P.J. Douglas on the inbound for the Red Devils. They have an opportunity to take the lead here. McDuffie keeping the pace of his offense slow, finds Cooper in the corner. Over to P.J. Douglas, top of the key. Avery McDuffie back to Douglas. Douglas is going to find Lions. Look at that perimeter. No dribbles being exchanged from the Red Devils. Trey Singleton's the only man in the post, so we're seeing a 4-out, 1-in offense here for Jeffersonville. Here's P.J. Douglas. He's going to find Lions. Lions thought about the three. Great defense here by the Bulldogs. Slow it down, Jeffersonville. That's what they're doing. And we're going to see a timeout here called against Sharon Wilkerson, head coach of the Red Devils, his second charge of the half. 52 all with 5:13 to go here in the final period of play. Blake Beams on Marion Johnson live from Johnson Arena. And your Red Devils are in for a fight here against the Bulldogs. So, Marion, almost out of breath. What a game we have seen so far. Started out with excellent coverage by Jeffersonville. Bulldogs stormed back in that second half, however, especially that third period. The Red Devils just controlled the whole thing. They took the lead for the first time in the second half at the beginning of the fourth. They've been back and forth, and now it's 52 all here with 5 minutes to go here in the final period of play. What do the Red Devils need to do to close this one out?
Well, Blake, they're both coming up to, they both came here to play. They both came here to show who they are. They both have something to prove. They're both coming out and putting up all those points, all these assists, all these rebounds that I'm seeing, all types of great defense. New Albany's coming out with 2-3 zones, and we have Jeffersonville playing backcourt defense man-to-man, and it's working perfectly fine for both of them. I'm just hoping that Jeff can capitalize on all their defense plays.
Yeah, that full court press, I kid you not, you have called it correctly, has been unbelievable so far for Jeffersonville. It's worked so far tonight. Let's see if they can continue it here. 52 all, the fourth period of play, 5:13 to go. PJ Douglas is going to inbound it here right in front of our desk for the Red Devils. Out there with him, Avery McDuffie, Connor Lyons down in the post, Trey Singleton, and Michael Cooper rounds out that lineup. Boyd gets set to check in. We're going to let the crowd run for a little bit here. Here's Singleton down low. Going to take it on his man. Low. She loses the ball. Douglas gets the rebound. It's up. Good off glass. PJ Douglas using that solid frame of his to overpower the bigger opponent. 54-52. Red Devils take the lead. And here comes New Albany. Cooper tips the ball nearly out of bounds. Great defense. Down low to low. So New Albany. Douglas steals it. Red Devils have a chance to make this a two-possession game. Omarion, you're right. Slow this ball down.
Slow it down.
Have the momentum.
Slow it down.
Here is Michael Cooper for Jeffersonville. Over to PJ Douglas. Treat has that assignment. Going to go back over to Cooper for the Red Devils. Down to Singleton. Singleton, boy, take himself on low. She will. Up and no glass needed Singleton. So here comes the fast break for the Bulldogs. Oh, what a shot here from Carter. And they're going to call a blocking foul, I believe, on the floor here against Jeffersonville. So going to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity is going to be Carter for the Bulldogs. Looks like Ray Laird and Sean Boyd are set to check in here. The two will come in momentarily here for the Red Devils. 4:11 to go here in the final period of play. 56-52. Jeffersonville had now a two-possession lead of that fantastic Trey Singleton layup, putback layup, I should say. So now we got Boyd, Douglas, McDuffie, Rayshawn Laird, and Michael Cooper in here for Jeffersonville. It's going to be the third personal foul called here against Connor Lyons. 4:11 to go here in the fourth period of play. Coach Wilkerson is going to sit Lyons for this, I guess I should say for about 2 minutes or so. Preserve that player. The second first free throw up. Oh, and it rims out. Look at that. You know what a lot of people like to say, Mr. Johnson? Like to say, ball don't lie. Look at that ball just rimming out there. And Connor looking to go 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. Here's Carter for the Bulldogs. Going to cut this to a one-possession game. Here's the lefty Carter. It's up. It is good. One-possession game, 56-53. Red Devils still lead with 4:10 to go here in the final period of play. Here's Sean Boyd taking it up at the logo. Slow it down. Here is Rayshawn Laird. Laird thought about giving it to Boyd. So he's going to go down low to Douglas. Douglas is going to, he gets fouled. Going to the line for 2 is PJ Douglas. That is going to be a shooting foul down low against the Bulldogs. 17th foul. So that's going to lead to a 1-and-1 opportunity from here on out for the Red Devils. And that is the first personal foul here called against Tommy Devine. That man started. He's been playing most of the game. Very impressive. He only limited to 1 foul so far.
Just going to give a little golf clap to him,
And here's PJ Douglas at the charity stripe. He's going to get 2 guaranteed. First one up. A little too strong. That's fine. He still got an opportunity to make it a 2-possession game. 56-53 to go here with 4 minutes in the final period of play. PJ Douglas and the Red Devils currently lead. Douglas at the line for his second attempt at this visit. It's up and it's good. 57-53. 2-possession game for the Red Devils. Here comes Street and the Bulldogs. He's quickly doubled. They're going to call a blocking foul against Sean Boyd. I think Boyd got elbowed in the mouth. It happened right in front of him. But they're going to rule it here against Jeffersonville. It's going to be the first personal against Boyd. What a game he's had as well. Sophomore shot to the nose. Here comes the Bulldogs. Street picking it up for New Albany. McDuffie has that half-court assignment. Taking it in goes Street. It's an ISO. Doesn't get it to rim in. Here's Douglas. Here comes Cooper. Up to McDuffie. Slowing it down is the Red Devils. 3:30 to go here. Final period of play. Coach Wilkerson is demanding from the sideline to slow it down. Here's PJ Douglas. Boyd taking himself. No, he will not. Out for Boyd. Boyd to McDuffie. Nice screen. McDuffie tried to draw the foul. Great zone defense here from the Bulldogs. Here's Douglas. Douglas to Boyd. Look at the Red Devils holding on to it. Love to see it. Very smart basketball here from Coach Wilkerson in Jeffersonville. Here's Boyd. Boyd over to Douglas. Douglas is picked up quickly. And there is going to be a foul here called against New Albany. It's going to be the 18th foul here called against the Bulldogs. Headed to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity is going to be P.J. Douglas in Jeffersonville. The second personal here against Kenny Watson.
Now that you're getting free throws, you have to make every free throw. Every free throw counts this close at the end of the game.
And you're exactly right. They're free for a reason. You know what I mean? You got to hit these when it's a two-possession game at the smallest of margins, 57-53. You know, Red Devils lead, but if you want these free throws to fall, you are going to have such an amazing time closing out this game. It's like we're going to have a substitution here for Jeffersonville. I think Sean Boyd might be bleeding on the sideline after taking that elbow to the nose. Guess we're going to see the official ruling in just a moment. As P.J. Douglas has yet to take his first free throw of the visit. All right, well, let's see. Sean Boyd is actually getting a new jersey. I guess he bled on his number 24 jersey. So if you are currently watching on YouTube or cable channel 184, you're seeing Sean Boyd in the number 25. He normally wears number 24. That's what we've called him so far. But he's putting on the jersey 25. I'm pretty sure he got blood on his last jersey and getting hit in the nose. Here's P.J. Douglas, who's getting a 1-and-1 opportunity. First one is good. Ice in his veins, P.J. Douglas. Very smart of Coach Wilkerson. Now Rajon Laird on the other side of the court. 3:04 to go here in the final period of play. 5-point game. Red Devils lead 58-53. Here's Douglas on the second. It's good. 6-point game. Jeffersonville is leading the Bulldogs. Full court pressure from the Red Devils. New Albany is not having very good communication. Stolen by Douglas. Here comes Douglas and the Red Devils. Too short. He goes to the line. P.J. Douglas coming in clutch here for Jeffersonville.
Great job slowing it down, trying to go for the foul. I seen it in his eyes as he was going for that fast break. He wasn't worried about getting in front of that defender. He was worried about drawing that foul and going to the line for two.
And it was such a smart call as well by Douglas. You know, go to the line. We mentioned earlier, they're free. Go to the line, and yeah, you're going to earn them at this level. He just went 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Let's see if Douglas can do it again. It's good. 60-53. Jeffersonville leads. Trey Singleton, who went to the back earlier, is now checking in for the Red Devils as Rajon Laird checks out.
Right now, if you're joining in on WJHI 98.5, it is 2 minutes and 52 seconds left. Jeffersonville has now 61 points against New Albany's 53 points.
And there was an inbound here from the Bulldogs, and it's kicked out of bounds by Jeffersonville. I love this inbound defense we are seeing here. It looks like we're going to get a quick substitution here for the Bulldogs. Coming out here is going to be Rylan Shrink, and I believe coming in is going to be Tommy Devine. And this Red Devil student section is getting loud as Carter and the Bulldogs on the inbound here. 8-point lead for the Red Devils, 2:50 to go here in the final period of play. Here's Carter. Carter finds Loesch. Loesch brings it up to Treat. Treat takes it on Cooper. The 72 Bulldogs can come back from this if they so please. Here's Carter. Oh, he slams it in. Posterizes the Red Devil defender. What a dunk there. And here's Sean Boyd inbounding it for Jeffersonville. 61-55, Red Devils lead. Here's P.J. Douglas for Jeffersonville. Takes it down low. Don't lose the ball. Give it out to McDuffie. That's beautiful. Finds Sean Boyd at the logo. Reach in here from the Bulldogs. That's right. Will that be the 10th team foul? I believe it will. Let's get the official ruling. 10th team foul. Double bonus here for the Red Devils. Sean Boyd's going to the line for a guaranteed 2. Here's Sean Boyd at the line. First one is up. First one is good. Sean Boyd, what can't the sophomore do? What can't this whole team do? They come back from an 11-point deficit.
And he's known by his teammates to get all these clutch shots in this moment.
Boyd 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. You call it a perfect call, Marion. 8-point lead for Jeffersonville. 63-55 for the Red Devils. Here comes Carter. Singleton tried to take the screen. Finds Street out in the corner. Oh, what a shot. 3 is up and good. Cuts it to a 5-point game. And there's going to be a timeout here called against head coach Jim Sin. And what a matchup we have seen so far here tonight. The Red Devils, the Bulldogs going back and forth throughout that first half. The Bulldogs side to take quite the lead, ending that same quarter. In the third period, the Red Devils controlled it completely. New got a little bit of a comeback beginning of the fourth, but ever since then, the Red Devils have been in complete control. 63-58, Red Devils lead. 2:08 to go here in the final period of play. Coach Wilkerson, first matchup of the New Albany Bulldogs in a Red Devil uniform for Johnson Arena. Blake Beams, Omarion Johnson on the call. 2:08 to go here in the final period of play. Johnson Arena is very loud. You can see it on your screen right now. That great lineup for the Red Devils. Right now you see Monty McGee, MJ Penny, Trayvon Stevenson, Connor Lyons, and Ray Homley. But that whole team has played such a great match tonight. And they're looking to continue in this final 2 minutes. If they do, this will be Coach Wilkerson's second all-time win versus the Bulldogs. He last got a win against them at Madison. He also got a loss against head coach Tim Shannon, which, by the way, it's his 25th year as a New Albany head coach, as well as his final year. He's 21-11 all-time versus Jeffersonville, and what an excellent career Shannon has had. And we honor the 30th anniversary of the 1993 Jeffersonville State Championship team. What a team that was, led by head coach Ron Wilkerson and Corey Norman. We had a beautiful tribute to them at the beginning of the broadcast. Make sure you go back after on YouTube and watch that whole thing. So here's Sean Boyd for the Red Devils, gets it over to McDuffie. Has plenty of room. McDuffie is doubled, finds Douglas. Half-court trap here from the Bulldogs. So Boyd's going to get it. He's not doubled, however. Over to Douglas. Douglas is going to get it over to Cooper, down to Trey Singleton. Singleton's going to send it out to McDuffie. We saw Singleton get out to McDuffie earlier on a no-look pass, and that got the three that sent the Red Devils spiraling into the lead. Here's McDuffie, finds Singleton, thought about the mid-range, picks the ball up, don't double dribble, loses the ball, here comes the Bulldogs. It's Treat, Treat's going to take it on Cooper. Trying to dribble off, and I'd say you got to get that pass off. Here is Treat once again. He's going to get it over to Jeremy Rose. And there's going to be a foul here called against the Red Devils. It looks like this one is going to go against number 1, Avery McDuffie, his second personal, 17. Heading to the line for the 1-on-1 opportunity for the Bulldogs is going to be Jeremy Rose. Currently trailed 5 with a minute 23 to go here in the fourth period of play. Here's Rose. It's good. 4-point game. Rose is going to go 2 for 2 on this bonus tripe visit. So here he is, Jeremy Rose. Pulls this free throw. It's up, it's good. 3-point game. New Albany cuts it. The Red Devils still lead. Minute 21 to go in the final period of play. Get the ball over half court. The Bulldogs had a 5-second violation earlier. There you go. Here's TJ Doak. He's going to take it all the way. It's a man jumping. Loses the ball. What are we going to see? What are we going to see? Great timeout by head coach Wilkerson and the Red Devils. He knew that ball was going to fall out of bounds in favor of New Albany, so he made sure he get that timeout immediately. 1:08 to go in the final period of play. 63-60, Jeffersonville leads. And what a game we have seen here so far. Omarion from Trey Singleton.
We are seeing a great game right now. Honestly, I need to see a lot more. You can't get comfortable not in this position right now. We need clutch shots, great defense, not leaving anybody on the outside line open, because that's what we've been doing for the start of the game.
Do you feel that's how the Red Devils got to close this one out? It's only a one-possession game. It might not feel like it, but it is still close.
It's only a one-possession game, and that one possession can result in a three-pointer and tying up the game to make this game go into overtime. That's not what the Devils want to do. They want to keep this win. They want to keep this lead and hopefully come out with the win.
So we are getting ready to fall under a minute here on WJHI as the Red Devils currently lead the Bulldogs live from Johnson Arena, 63-60. Here is Avery McDuffie on the inbounds. He gets it in to Trey Singleton. Back out to McDuffie. Thought about it from the corner. Sewing it down. Rose has got the McDuffie assignment over to Cooper. Quickly doubled. Over to McDuffie once again. You see this a lot from the Red Devils. Don't fall into the half-court trap. They will not. Michael Cooper. Here is Trey Singleton. He's fouled. He's fouled. Yes, he will be. What are we seeing? What are we seeing? Did you see the call?
I didn't see the call at all, no.
Should be against New Albany, I do believe.
Yep, that's going to be against New Albany. Trey Singleton's going to the line for 2. Hopefully he's going to make these and make this a 5-point game in this Red Devil arena right now. 50 seconds left on the clock. 63 points. Can he make it 64? He can! That free throw was good by Trey Singleton at the line, making the score now 4 points ahead against New Albany Bulldogs.
So here's Singleton looking to go 2 for 2 from the charity stripe here. You're calling it well, Mario. He's hitting them when it matters. Here's Singleton. It's up.
Good. Got to get back on defense right now.
2-possession game. Here are the Bulldogs. It's Rose. Rose to Divine. Divine over to Treaty. Pulls it. Tries to get it off glass. Nothing there. Boyd goes for the rebound. And I don't know what we're seeing right now. I do believe this is going to fall towards the Red Devils. Might have seen a foul here called against the Bulldogs. 36.5 seconds to go here in the final period of play. I think we're getting some cramps on the floor.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's hope that it is.
That's what it was with Trey Singleton earlier as well. He got that Gatorade bottle, hydrated real quick, got them electrolytes in, and he was good to go. 36.5 seconds to go here in the final period of play. And the Red Devils lead 64-60, and Sean Boyd cramping up here. Member of this Red Devil WJHI program, excellent member as well. Just a sophomore in his first year. And I guess you could say he'd be calling some games, but he's out there right now. And I don't think he's leaving my basketball team anytime soon. So as we get a break in the action here, I'd like to thank tonight's fourth quarter sponsor, Big Four Escape and Smash. Their number, you can reach them at 502-553-6602. You may be watching on WJHI, the Red Devil Network YouTube channel. Maybe listening on 98.5 WJHI LP Jeffersonville, your home. The Red Devil Network, maybe cable channel 184. If you're listening on the radio or if you're watching on cable, I advise you to go back to YouTube after the game and to WJHI, the Red Devil Network, and catch this fantastic basketball game. They have played so well. And I think we might get a rush report here from the student section if the Red Devils look to take this one. I'm not sure, but I think I see him plotting over there, Johnson.
I see him. I see him too, man. I see him too.
So here is the game. 36.5 seconds to go here in the final period of play. 4-point 2-possession lead here for Jeffersonville. Sean Boyd is up in the number 25 jersey, walking off on his own strength. He got elbowed in the face earlier. He's taken quite the beating. Got some blood on his jersey, so they gave him one number up. Sure, why not? Sean Boyd in number 25. He has been excellent so far in this matchup.
And Blake, that is a fighter right there. He came back off of the injury, came back again, and now he's injured again. I bet you he's going to come back again. And he's going to fight, and he's going to fight, and he's going to fight to play this game that he loves with his teammates.
So, for the Red Devils, Cooper, Lyons, Douglas, Trey Singleton, and Avery McDuffie are out there for 36.5 seconds of this final period of play. Two Red Devil defenders back there in case there's a miss on the second shot. They'll be down there to guard for them. Imagine you go 0 for 2 back there. Avery McDuffie's are taking these free throws, by the way. Imagine you miss both of them. They're going to be down there to stop whatever fast break opportunity the Bulldogs are looking for. Here's McDuffie. First one is up. Too strong. Still a 2-possession game for the Red Devils. 64-60. If he hits the next one, it'll be a 5-point lead.
Gotta get that flick on the wrist.
Boxing out for the Bulldogs. It's going to be Carter and Devine. Here's McDuffie. Second one's up. It's good. Some confusion here on the sideline.
They're going to call him over the line.
Is that what they're ruling?
That was no point. No point on the court.
You never see that a lane.
Never see that mostly. New Albany's going to roll down the ball now.
64-60. Red Devils still lead. Here are the Bulldogs. Under 30 seconds. Over to Divine. Divine. Oh, it's really picked away. Are they going to call an off-ball foul on Lyons? I think they will. That's going to send Carter, I believe, to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. We're going to see what that is ruled. That's going to be the fourth personal against Lyons. Carter, here he goes. 18 foul against the Red Devils. So the 1-on-1 opportunity. Here we have it.
Make some fucking noise!
Here's Carter. First free throw is up. First free throw is no good. Red Devils secure the rebound. Jeffersonville just needs to hold this basketball and get back the game. Here's Trey Singleton. Gets it up court. Connor Lyons nearly loses the ball. A foul will be called here against Will Divine, or Tommy Divine, pardon me, and the Bulldogs. Bang to the line for 2 is going to be Connor Lyons. He's 6 for 6 from the charity stripe so far tonight. 17.4 to go here in the final period of play. 64-60. Connor Lyons going to the line for 2. Johnson Arena is getting quieter. Here's the free throw. Oh, and How is that possible, Omarion?
I don't know, man. He got to get the right spin on it. He got to flick his wrist. Flick your wrist, man. Calm down, breathe. I know it's a clutch shot, but you got to make it.
His Lions are going to go 1 for 2. He's smiling. He knew that one was good. Connor Lyons, the senior, doing a great job as this Red Devil team looks to prevail over the Bulldogs. Here comes Carter. Oh, what a Euro shot. He misses. It's too strong. Douglas up the Lions.
That's going to make it game right there. Jeffersonville with 67 points in the Johnson Arena. With New Albany at 60 points in this fourth quarter. Jeffersonville makes it another game against New Albany, and they win this one.
And the head coach, Wilkerson's first as well, Marion Johnson. Guess who we get to interview in just a moment? Head coach Sharon Wilkerson. That's what we're going to see.
Can't wait to see him, man.
Well, you just heard it, ladies and gentlemen. 67-63 as the students rush the court. The Red Devils walk away from Johnson Arena with the victory against the crosstown rivalry, New Albany Bulldogs. And man, what a game.
Man, what a game, what a game. What the Jeff High Suit section storming the court right now. Love to see it on the Jeffersonville High School court.
So in just a moment, we're going to get you that interview with Coach Wilkerson. But right now, enjoy this crowd as Johnson Arena soaks up this win against the Bulldogs.
Sitting on the first one? Yeah.
We're going to get coached. We're going to get coaching. We got to keep talking. So Jeffersonville walks away with a 67-63 victory here against New Albany. And here we have head coach Sharon Wilkerson joining us. Let's get him here in the booth, ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta hustle. Gotta be upstairs, fellas.
So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in a moment's notice, about to interview head coach of the Red Devils, Sharon Wilkerson, and Coach Wilkerson. I've talked to you all season. We'd love to see it. What a victory tonight. Congratulations, brother.
This is absolutely amazing, man. I'm so proud of our kids. The fans is great. Students, the administration. This is a team effort, man. This is a very, very special night for the Jeffersonville Red Devils. Very, very fortunate to get out of here with a win tonight.
Yeah, and man, we had the opportunity to call this game, and thank you for coaching it like you had. That was such a phenomenal performance on both sides, and that second half comeback, it gets me a loss for words.
I mean, man, Jim Shannon is a legend. I mean, man, fellas, it's so emotional right now. Man, I can't say enough about Jim Shannon. I can't say enough about him. A mentor, a really good friend, really good program. I'm just very fortunate to have the group of kids that we have here at Jeffersonville. And we're just blessed right now.
What players stood out to you tonight? What made them so special to you so tonight?
And I think just all the hard work that we've put in over the preseason. And, guys, I really pushed these guys, man, to mature and to grow. And, I've put them in a very tough spot, and they have responded beyond my belief. So right now, man, I'm just so proud of the kids, man.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's kind of at a loss for words. What a night it was. We opened it with that 1993 ceremony, of course, the state championship team. You were on as long as Coach Norman. It was just such a great night all around. Comes away with that win against New Albany. This is your second win all time versus New Albany.
It is, and again, it's anytime you can get a win like this is very fortunate. Fellas, I got to tell you, man, it's a little bit of divine intervention. And man, so man, I'm just so overfilled with joy, fellas, and man, just honored to be in this position.
Thank you, Coach. I really appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much, fellas.
Yeah, please enjoy the game and talk to those kids. Tell them that we had just played one of the best games we've ever seen this team play. Congratulations, Coach Wilkerson.
Yes, sir. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
All right, fellas, got to move forward.
And there you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Head coach Sharon Wilkerson with Jeffersonville, who just walked away with a 67-63 victory versus the Bulldogs. Omarion Johnson, what a game we saw. What stood out to you, and how did we take this game?
Well, when they came back out from that halftime, I called it, Blake. I'm going to keep that to my name, and I'm going to say that they came back out in that locker room, and they said what they was going to do. They came out and did it. They executed it well, and they did it what they wanted to do. They led that game in the second half. They played defense, saw the open man in the three-point line, and they made every shot that they could.
And before we continue the basketball talk on the post-game presser real quick, I'd like to thank this entire WJHI crew for this fantastic night. We got Mr. Nate Gardner right in front of me, my football broadcast partner. Go back and watch all our games so he can call the games at U of L when he's there next year. We got to thank all our excellent cameramen. You can see the final score right there, 67-63, Jeffersonville took it away. Everybody up on Switcher, up on instant replay as well. It was such a fantastic night. We got as well many people down here helping us on the sideline. It was just a perfect collaboration all around, and we really just can't thank you enough. And there's so many students out here on the floor. You know, we just saw them rush the court as they should with an excellent win. This is back-to-back against New Albany, Omarion. And this might have been our last time ever facing head coach Jim Shannon, unless we draw them in sections, which is quite possible. Seymour is not too far away.
It is possible, man. I'm ready to see a lot more Jeffersonville Red Devil High School basketball more in the future. I can't wait to see them more in this future. I can't wait. Just from coming at you live right now, we are at the Johnson Arena, and you are now listening to 98.5 Jeffersonville, with Jeffersonville winning with 67 points against the New Albany Bulldogs with 63 points. I'm so happy to see that score tonight.
We heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. 67-63, Jeffersonville pulls away against New Albany on this very special night. I've been Blake Bean from Omarion Johnson, and thank you for joining us on 98.5 WJHI LP Jeffersonville, your home of the Red Devil Network, and good night.